Welcome to Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm Josh Coan.
I'm Carter Burquest.
Today we're talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves because honestly, this is probably the video I've most looked forward to doing maybe ever. The Vikings had some good runs and whatever, that's great. I'm glad Minneapolis Miracle last year was fun, but this might be better than all of that combined. We can celebrate, have a little party. Thibs has been fired. The Wolves promoted Ryan Saunders to interim head coach. So let's celebrate a little bit and then let's talk about it. I know what you think about the Thibs firing, so you can talk about that for a little bit, but then let's talk about Ryan Saunders taking over the team now.
Yeah, no, this is pretty exciting. I have been waiting for this for a long time. I've been kind of 1 foot off the bandwagon, so to speak, with the Wolves this year just because it was not fun to watch and you just had so much hatred built up for what Thibs has done to this franchise. It's a little bit sad that our most exciting video of the year on the Wolves so far has been that we fired our coach. So probably not a good state of affairs for the Wolves, but all in all, he needed to be fired. Glad he's gone. Really looking forward to seeing what Ryan Saunders can do. Obviously connects a lot better with the players, has a lot more awareness and self-awareness of how he looks to the fans, the media, and the other staff in the room, but also how he relates to players and how that translates to chemistry on the court. So really excited. He has the pedigree there, obviously with Flip Saunders, so it's a cool story. He is very young, the youngest coach in the NBA, so we'll see how the nuances of the game can keep up with him, if it's something that he can hold the job down or not. I really hope that's the case. I think if he can relate to the players, if he can get the most out of Andrew Wiggins, I think that's the biggest thing for any coach, whether it's Saunders or if we bring anybody else in. They've got to get the most out of Wiggins because if he's not playing at least at a borderline all-star player, it's going to be tough to win games just because the salary I've devoted to him. But I'm really excited to see what he can do. I'm excited to watch the games again, and I'm excited to see where we can go.
Yes, I obviously, like you, am extremely excited that Thibs is gone. It was, as a Wolves fan, I can't help I'm from Minnesota. I can't help I'm a Wolves fan. I'm going to watch the team. I'm going to follow the team. I'm going to cheer for the team and root for them to win regardless. But it was really hard, especially with the Jimmy Butler drama and then with the way that Thibs was approached things. It's really hard to watch these Wolves, to cheer for these Wolves. But now this is 100% a fun team to root for again. I was actually at that Oklahoma City game because we were in Oklahoma visiting family, happened to be that week. Went to the game, got to see Ryan Saunders' first game. Not only was it a ton of fun and they won, but talk about a test for your first game ever, right? Your best player, Karl-Anthony gets in foul trouble almost immediately. So now you got to figure out, okay, how do we manage minutes? When do we let him play? How much? Now we got Gorgie playing all these extra minutes, who's obviously not as good as Karl-Anthony Towns. Jeff Teague gets ejected. Andrew Wiggins goes off for 40 points, but you didn't know how he was going to react to. He tries to dunk on a guy, and the guy gets carted off on a stretcher. And then Schroeder goes crazy and starts yelling at people and trying to pick fights with everyone on the Wolves roster. Oklahoma City is a hostile environment. It was a rough crowd, and it was a tough environment to play in, to coach in. So give Saunders a ton of credit for that first win. Obviously, you're not going to win them all. They've had losses since then, including a really bad loss at Philadelphia, which was just horrible, and I'm going to pretend like that never happened because it was very embarrassing. But I'm super excited for Ryan Saunders and the Ryan Saunders era, and I don't know what he's going to have to do, how much he's going to have to win to keep the job in the offseason or what that's going to look like. But I want to be very clear, he deserves this job. It's a great story. We love his dad. We love the legacy of the Saunders family. But Ryan Saunders absolutely deserves this job. And I don't know if he's going to be great. I honestly have no idea, but he deserves the job. He served time as an assistant. He is a smart basketball mind. He understands the game. He understands the statistics and some of the new age kind of numbers stuff. But he also understands the people. And I think that was what made his dad so great, was beyond the basketball, was understanding the people and understanding that basketball was about people. And he understands that you coach people, individuals differently, what works for them. Thibs was very much like, this is the way I do things, either fall in line or don't. Ryan's gonna take guys aside and he's gonna talk to them and have conversations with them. And you can say it's soft millennials or whatever you wanna say. That's how you get the best out of people, is not ripping them down, not coaching them all the same way, but treating them as individuals and being more of an encourager. And that's how he's going to get the most out of Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins seems like the kind of guy who will respond to somebody who understands him, who will work with him. And I think that's what Ryan Saunders will do, not just for Wiggins, but for this entire roster. I'm really excited to watch Ryan Saunders coach. I know I've been talking a really long time, but I am just honestly just that excited for Ryan Saunders. And I really hope that he can bring this team to, honestly, where Flip had them. And it's more than a great story, but it is a really great story too.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where we go. We'll see how the end of the year plays out here, and then the offseason and into the next year.
All right, let us know what you guys think. Is Ryan Saunders the right hire? And I mean, are you as happy as we are that Thibs is gone? Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.